Welcome to Fort Delaware. My name is Laura Lee, and I'm representing Delaware State Parks today at one of my favorite places, Fort Delaware State Park. This is a great historical gem and a wonderful getaway for your family. It's an affordable vacation. Come out here and see what it was like to live during the Civil War. Fort Delaware's history goes back as far as the late 1700s when Pierre L'Enfant thought this was an ideal place to put a fort. So what you see today is the Civil War version. It's a pentagonal fort, and it took at least 15 years to build. Fort Delaware, as I said, was built to keep people out, but it's more famous for keeping people in. It's notorious as a Civil War prison. Fort Delaware held 33,000 prisoners in a 4-year span. Fort Delaware is very popular with school field trips as well, and today we're on a field trip with a group of kids from New Jersey. We have letters, journals, diaries, military records, and we can tell with great accuracy what it was like to be out here. From marching in the infantry, to watching the blacksmith, to getting to speak to a Confederate prisoner about his experience.
We saw what it was like to be a prisoner, like what you got to do, what they did in their free time, where they stayed. Learned how it was to be a prisoner, how you didn't get to see your family, or how you didn't have much privileges.
One of the best stories is there was a Confederate that was sitting on the banks of the island watching some of the Union soldiers ice skate during the winter. He asked if he could try the skates, and they figured since he was a Florida prisoner, this guy's not going to be able to skate, and it's going to really give us a laugh for the afternoon. So he puts his skates on. He skates a little bit and falls down, and everyone laughs. And he gets up and skates a little farther away and falls down again until he's finally out of rifle range, and then he just took off and was never seen again. Everyone always asks, is Fort Delaware haunted? And I have to be honest, for many years when I worked here, I did not believe that at all. And then a couple of odd things happened. But on one occasion, I was spending the night on the island with a group of Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts and their chaperones stay in a barracks outside of the fort, and I stay inside the fort in the comfort of one of the bedrooms on a feather bed. So I was on the feather bed on my sleeping bag, and I heard someone shut the door downstairs. Now, it was after their curfew, so I figured it had to be a staff member playing a trick on me. So I left the room and went to the next room, looked out the window down at the parade ground to see if I saw anyone running away, and I did not. So I go back to my room, and my sleeping bag, which was on the bed, was in a ball in the corner of the room. It was a bit of a rude awakening to me. I just took a couple of Tylenol PMs and went back to sleep because there was no boat off the island. This is Laura Lee. I want to thank you for visiting Fort Delaware and beautiful Delaware City today. If you have any questions about visiting Fort Delaware, go to destateparks.com or call the ticket office at 302-834-7941.
Thanks for watching.